Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, Vox here. So, we have Team of the Week revealed, and I've grown to really like Team of the Week. Obviously, we got our major issues with who should be selected for the games, right? I always want Pittsburgh Steelers, even when we lose to the Bengals, but, you can't be too greedy with that. But overall, I felt they've really improved the Team of the Week program, and I kind of want to go over the cards this week, talk maybe a little bit about maybe some ways of making coins today, what to look for. On the precipice, the eve of Blitz, they did reveal that Blitz, they're revealing it tomorrow on GMM, so we'll cover that on this channel. Team of the Week's actually going live at 2 p.m. Eastern as opposed to 4, so that's a big W, especially for the stream, since that's literally when we boot up streams normally. So Team of the Week, maybe I'll go live a couple minutes early, so that way we're ready, raring to go there over on Twitch. So anyways, Andy Dalton here. I know I've had him on the screen too long. It's just pack fodder, whatever. Next up, Kendall Fuller, 93 here on Kendall Fuller. To my belief, he gets pick artist for 0, being a man-to-man corner. I don't think he gets anything else crazy in zone. But pick artist for 0 is already absolutely with it. I think maybe he got deep zone knockout for 2, if I recall correctly. But the crazy thing is, I hope they're not in the same slot, because pick artist deep zone knockout for 2 is absolutely incredible and will be my starting corner if that is true. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, 2 AP, so I can have another, because right now I'm running a combo like that, but is that 3 AP on my... No, I have to go 0 AP on my Patrick Peterson. I'd rather go 2 AP for those 2 stack. Mike Haynes is awesome. Mike Haynes, give me some picks of that pick artist deep zone knockout. I love it. I'd probably have to take some off. I'd probably switch my defense back around for middle linebackers and take off those things to get more abilities to my defensive backfield. Anyways, Kendall Fuller, I just hope they're not in the same slot. I guess this is my biggest question on Kendall Fuller. Casey Hayward, so we got a couple of big corners. Obviously, Casey Hayward's the throwback corner, 93 overall limited. I think it was from 2017 or something. Casey Hayward, 93 speed zone corner. The issue with zone corners, though, zone safeties get that deep zone knockout for 2, but I think zone corners, what is this? Is Woolen a zone corner? I'll take a look at tier 3. They get this deep out for 3, which is, I feel unfair, because zone safeties get it for 2. So even though he's a zone corner, I feel I won't be able to use his deep zone knockout, and no deep zone knockouts without it being discounted down to at least 2, or ideally 1. Jimmy Garoppolo gets a 93. Also, you're oh, for his game last night? No, it's a throwback. Jimmy Garoppolo, he looks solid. I don't know. I was distracted with something else at the time. I only heard set feet lead for 2, but he might get another ability. We'll check it out later, of course, on stream. Jimmy G, we'll run him, see if we like his throw motion at all over A-Rod, who we're currently running with. Marcus Jones, 87 overall. He's just pack fodder, set fodder, that kind of stuff. He did have that cool punt return to win the game for the Patriots. By hook or by crook, Belichick's dark magic works somehow, right? Jason Pierre-Paul. This is a card that usually gets this is a guy that usually gets a bunch of cards during the year. Jason Pierre-Paul, 90 overall this week, so the first of, I don't know how many we're gonna get this year for him, but there he is, JPP, been on a few teams there for you, and just don't. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do and make a joke. I'm just gonna move on from Jason Pierre-Paul. Nope. Restraint. Look at that. New and improved Fox. Joshua Kalu. Is this guy... Nope. Not going to do a Kalu joke there. That awful bald child. Another set fodder guy. Joshua there. No big deal. Patrick Mahomes got the Matthew Berry a selection of the week. Now, too bad Matthew's selections aren't higher overall, because, he selected the right guy. Mahomes needs an upgrade. I wonder if, they're giving Mahomes, a mid-card now so they can sell us later on, another promo, whether it's, a Ghost of Presents, anything like that. But, Mahomes really does deserve, how does Mahomes have a 90 and Garoppolo have a 93? Mahomes, puts the team on his back, and, for Jimmy G, the team puts him on their back. So, it's a weird turnabout that he's actually the worst card in MUT, but, not the craziest thing we've ever seen in MUT. We had a Cameron Hayward get an 88 overall in a non-Matthew Berry selection role. That was the worst thing I've seen in my entire MUT life. Whereas there's other chuckle fucks getting 93 overalls. Okay. All right, next up, Tony Pollard. Absolutely deserved. Love this guy. Really helping out the fantasy team this year. I've drafted him, both him and Zeke, and in first place in the league. 9-2 at we currently stand. We're doing pretty good. Joe Burrow's helped carrying us. I love it, dude. It's always good. You know, fantasy is one of those things that, you know, when your real life team is playing like crap, you're losing. At least you have some sort of solace. And maybe that's it, like, right? Yin and yang, whereas, like, the Steelers have traditionally been in the hunt, been pretty good in my fantasy teams over the years. I've had some absolute stellar ones. Nobody cares my fantasy, but, like, I always burn out either in the playoff, like, or there's some years that twice in this league, I've had the most points. It's a 12-team league, 14 in the playoffs. Most points in the league, and I didn't even make the playoffs. Friggin' robberies, okay? Anyways, Pollard, looking nice. I think he's got a bunch of catching abilities, which he should. He got some good passes. Stevie Johnson now. From what I read, obviously I'm not a wide receiver expert myself, he basically changed how routes were run in the NFL. So you might need to find a source on that, but I did read it. So Stevie Johnson came in, was he undrafted or late drafted? I feel like he was undrafted. And then, like, just absolutely became, you know, one of the most influential figures at wide receiver in the NFL when he came into it. Just took the league by storm. So shout out to Stevie Johnson. I know he's kind of like a unknown type of player, but yeah, he was very good for the Bills for a few years there. Top end speed, I think 6'2" is what TJ said too. So that's hot. Overall, route running should be really high too on him, which he does hit the 90 threshold, so I'm fine with it. Jamal Williams here. Just set and pack fodder, no big deal, even though he scored 3 touchdowns. And then Adrian Wilson, like, this guy's jacked, 6'3", 230. This they gave him a bunch of, like, they gave him like Demoralizer, which, who runs X Factors, right? What is Demoralizer even used for? Nobody really, like, I guess quarterbacks, people run like Omaha, because, like, it's really nice to be able to see your opponent's defense. But, like, other than that, yeah, Adrian Wilson, cool stats. We'll see how he might be a good user. I might use him for that, like, right, the Legends theme, teaming with the +1 there. So overall, that is team of the week. All right, how is the market looking on today? Is it going down even more? Are more people starting to sell off? So team of the week today is kind of like the last content before the big Blitz content. It doesn't look like we're getting anything Thursday morning. They said, you know, Blitz is, you know, we know for a fact Blitz is Thursday night. They're going to come out with a schedule for it too. Let's go ahead and take a look at, like, the top end, like 92s. 92s, 232, 240, 93s in here, about 385. So really a lot of guys are on training value right now, and the training value should, like, slink away when those packs go away. The TVP, it's not gonna lose. I don't think it's gonna lose a ton of value, because if you recall, when the TVPs came into the market didn't, like, explode in value that high, because the TVP was kind of, like, balanced towards where the market rate of training was at the time. So that's still there. As for making coins, it's always a good idea when, like, Team Week or new content drops and packs are being pulled for that stuff to go ahead and snipe. So later today, I think the Team of the Week sniping market filter will be a good one to go ahead and look through, whether you're on your app. I heard old gen is actually better than new gen as far as sniping cards. It's, like, faster on the auction house. I don't know how true that is. I haven't really been on the old gen app since last year when I was testing the PS4, PS5 dupe glitch. But definitely, I think later today, when these cards come out, not a bad idea to snipe these. As far as investing in those Matthew Berry's cards for his set, I would still hold off. It might not be a bad idea to go ahead and grab them during Blitz if there's a Team of the Week offer, because they will fall in price and it will be a decent buy at that time. But for now, it's a little too early. We're on, like, the we're on too much of this end of it. We haven't seen the full, like, effect of the Blitz promo yet. So definitely wait to go ahead and pick up the Sauce Gardner types, the whatever 89 overalls they had in that thing too, where he selected them earlier. Definitely, because we're 14 days away from it with the end of season 2 for that set. So absolutely suggest waiting, even though there isn't many up on the block here, to be fair. But I think that should change here in the coming days. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.